Okay, so you click this video because you want to gain respect from a person or a group of people. Whether it's your boss or your friends or even your partner. As a man, you should always strive to be that top tier man that automatically just commands respect when they walk into a room. It's a normal thing to want as a masculine man, and actually, it's something that you should want. Because you want to be that man that when you walk in, everyone turns their head, everyone just notices your presence, and your presence alone is enough for everyone around you. I know you can think of that one guy that has everyone's respect. Whether it's because he's attractive or he's confident, he's athletic or whatever it is. You can tell that he does something different from other people. And that's why he doesn't feel like he has to fit in, because he automatically fits in. But that's the position where you want to be at. And that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. Basically, how to command respect from people without actually asking for it. And these methods are actually proven because I used them myself when I moved to a new country knowing no one. And I applied them, and I can say that I've built connections and I know people, I have friends. Even in high school now, I'm pretty well known, without trying to flex or anything. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get people's respect whenever you walk into any social setting. Before I give away these secrets, it's important to first understand why us as men actually desire to have respect from others. This all goes back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and he actually split up, humans' needs into 5 categories, in a pyramid. Basically, like level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, and 5. And you can only want the next level after you've fulfilled, the first base level. So level 1 is just physiological needs, and that's just your basic water, food, shelter, so basic survival. Number 2 is your safety needs. So that's your protection, your resources, your health, your basic salary, Level 3 is relationships and belonging. So that's having a community, having friends, a partner, family. 4 is esteem. And, that's status, respect, recognition, power, freedom. And the top of the pyramid, number 5, is self-actualization. And that's actually fulfilling your purpose as a man or as a person and doing the most you can with your life. So as you can see, respect from others comes pretty high at level 4, almost at the top of the pyramid. So it just shows the importance of respect and status in a society. One thing that people fail to understand is that before you can gain respect from others, you have to gain respect from your own self. And this is actually important because if you think about it, you want people to think that you're strong, that you're funny, that you're attractive, or, you can list it all. But if you don't believe that within yourself, you can't portray that for them people to believe that about you. So before you go seeking for other people's approval, change the way and the perspective in which you view your own self. Even if you're fat right now, even if no one likes you, you have no friends, change that about yourself. Believe that you can become what you want to become. You have to keep affirming those ideas and beliefs about yourself every day. Whether it's in the mirror every morning or when you journal it down, say that you're going to become successful, do all those things. Okay, so you do all that, now you respect yourself as a man, what's next? And the truth is, just because you change the way you view yourself and you start doing those things, telling yourself that you're successful and giving yourself affirmations in the mirror overnight, and then coming back the next day, that group of friends or your boss or whoever we're talking about here, they're not going to view you different. And that's actually the problem here. Is, once you give them that first initial impression, it takes a lot to actually change that. And this is why you see this, when you have one friend group here, and then your work friend group, and then, I don't know, your boss or your teacher, they all view you in a different way. And it's because, you met them at different parts of your life, and, you might have been a different person or been viewed as a different person in those time frames, and that's why they actually view you differently. And let's say now you're trying to change the way they view you and you want to gain respect from them. And that's the thing with people is, they need social proof, and it's relevant with business as well. That's why Amazon, is the top marketplace, because it has the most reviews. Whenever you go to an Amazon product, you just scroll onto the reviews and see if people actually trust the product or like the product. Same thing here. You have to back up your words. You can't just say I'm different now or whatever, but then not back it up. So you have to change your lifestyle and your actions to actually prove your statements. If you say you're a fit guy, then back that up. Start working out. If you say you're productive, you're a hard worker, you're trying to work on your business, when they ask to hang out, be like, no, I'm busy. When you say you're going to go off social media, then don't reply to them on social media. You're off social media now. When you take that first step and actually show them that you're not messing around and you're actually serious and, you're not in a phase or, that's what people say, they're actually going to take you seriously. They may make fun of you and try to talk you out of it. And, they might even just stop talking to you. And to be honest, if they're going to stop talking to you because you want to change for the good, they weren't good for you in the first place. But some people, they won't change, but they'll respect that. They'll know that you're actually serious now and, now you gain their respect. Obviously, if everything in your life is in order and you actually have that extra time to help out people, I'm not telling you not to. Helping people is good. If helping people is going to totally harm your schedule, then maybe you should reconsider that. More people have regretted saying yes than people have regretted saying no. Whether it's going on a night out or saying yes to starting a relationship with a person you don't even like, or starting a business with someone just because, but then it turns out that business doesn't even need a partner. You can do it by yourself. It applies to every scenario, but just reconsider saying yes next time. Actually think of what you have to do when you say yes. Like someone asks you to help them with a thing, think about it. If I say yes, how much of my time do I have to give up? This next idea kind of resonates with the one before, but it's basically just sticking to your boundaries. And boundaries, they apply to every aspect of your life, whether it's with business or relationships, work, you name it. It's important to have boundaries because they represent your values and beliefs. And a person with no values has no importance. You can't gain respect from people if you have no values, if you have no boundaries, if you have nothing to stick up to. And that is why the Western society is so weak now, because they have no values, they have no boundaries. There's no line that can be crossed. They say that there's a boundary, but when someone crosses it, there are no consequences to crossing those lines in Western society. And that is why we see people being so weak, so broken, so destroyed. And that's why I'm telling you to actually stick to your boundaries, whatever they are. It's going to be different for people, but it's important to understand what you'd actually like in an ideal relationship, an ideal business. If it doesn't feel right to scam people, then don't scam people. But still, a lot of people do it because they have no boundaries. They have no values and ethics that they stick up to. The respect you'll gain from people when you don't cross your own boundaries and you don't let them cross your boundaries is immense, because they'll understand that you're a strong person and you actually have your own values. And the last thing I wanted to tell you today is don't let anyone change your mind. And you can interpret this in any way. You can say don't let anyone change your mind, or don't let anyone change your mind. See, there's a difference there, because I'm not telling you be stubborn and arrogant and never change your beliefs, because over time, no matter what you try, your beliefs will change or they will develop and you will have firmer beliefs and values. When your partner says something, don't always just say, oh yeah, that actually makes sense. Actually think about it. If she says something, or if your friend says something, they're like, what? That's stupid. Just say, no, that doesn't make sense. Don't just say yeah, so you don't make the situation awkward. I'm not telling you to argue, but don't just say yes. Don't just agree with someone on something you don't agree on. And that's something that I did a lot, because I just wanted people to get along with me, and I wanted to have that nice and awkward situation, and I never wanted any friction between me or other people. But I just felt like I didn't have any personality, and that relationship between me and that person was just totally run by that person. Obviously, when you're debating on a topic and the other person actually gives valid points, don't be arrogant and just say no just because you want to win the debate. But if something doesn't make sense, just say it. If the other person is gonna say it, why wouldn't you? When you say yes, you're letting that person dominate that debate and basically show that they're a stronger person. So yeah, those were just simple ways in which you can gain respect from others and fulfill your need as a man. So yeah, I hope that helped. If you wanted to learn 3 ways in which you can improve your mental health, immediately watch this video right now and take care, bro.